What's up, America? Let's talk about the color of our world for a minute. So you know how the world looks bland as fuck and there's no color in buildings or cars anymore? Well, we all know that corporations are trying to make things cheap as fuck, and so everything's bland as shit. Whites, blacks, grays, and beiges. That's basically all you have now in your cars, your clothing, and your buildings. Hell, even the place I live in, look. White and beige, basically, isn't it? And so if you haven't noticed, color in your life induces physical and emotional responses to the person that sees the color. So if you live in a world that's bland as shit with horrible brutalist architecture that looks gray, beige, or white, you're basically going to be devoid of emotion. Whereas the other color schemes would make you feel a lot better and happier, our North American, specifically American cities, make you feel depressed, sad, and like you just want to, check out. So let's take a look at what color schemes do to your emotion and what we have to tolerate here in America. Because a lot of our cities and everything in our life outside of the real world looks very colorless and shitty. So anymore you see a lot of buildings that look similar to this, or shit like this, and this, and of course blocky shit like that, and of course vomit-inducing architecture like that. What the fuck is that shit? And houses and apartments that look like this. The fuck? When back in the day we had architecture like that, and color schemes like that. Look how much better that is. And even within nature, like here in Japan. So here's a chart of the different emotional responses that colors give on people. And you'll see things like red here is excitement and confidence. Orange is vitality and fun. You have blue with logic, peacefulness, even dullness or unfriendliness because they have negative emotions. Same with yellow, volatility, but also cheerfulness and hope. But your three main color schemes now are gray, white, and brown with black. So, of course, those have negative of oppression and negativity, dreariness and sadness, sterility and apathy, and deception and blandness with neutrality and balance. So basically, we're living in a world that emits a negative response of negativity, oppression, sadness, dreariness, apathy, and sterility with deception and blandness. Also, don't forget indecisiveness. So when you see a lot of gray buildings in cities, that really hits home. And so when you have an entire world that's only made up of these colors, you start to lose other types of emotions in the public setting. Things like determination with green, neatness with teal, trustworthiness with blue, femininity and empathy with pink, and imagination with purple. And so you need these little markers of colors to know that you still have some type of emotional response. As you know, though, everybody pretty much is just flatline kind of bland ass now, and then they go psycho all of a sudden. And that's a direct response, in my opinion, to the colorless world we're seeing. So yeah, you need to make it not look like shit. I guess that's the point of the video.